Hello everyone, my name is Sniping is Fun, and I welcome you all back to the next Super Smash Bros. Discussion on my channel. And I'm finally doing another one where I'm in front of the camera for all of you, because this is a topic that is a little bit more Nintendo oriented, or at least a little bit more Nintendo-ish with third-party oriented, so me doing it with the PS4 gameplay might not fit very well with the topic at hand. I've been wanting to do this topic since I started the series, but I was trying to look at all the series in question in the series already, in Smash Bros. Already, and trying to answer this question myself. And today's topic is, what franchises do I feel are underrepresented in Smash Bros.? And when I was looking through who was in the roster, including Smash Bros., Melee, the original Melee, Brawl, 4, Ultimate, and what Nintendo franchises, what third-party franchises were added, I was trying to contemplate which ones I thought were truly, really underrepresented. And I came up with 4 franchises, 2 of which are third parties, and 2 of which are Nintendo franchises. And before I get started, franchises I'm going to tell you are not on this list because, well, I feel they could easily get an extra character. They aren't truly underrepresented. They have a couple stages. They definitely have music. They definitely have something to them. And the reason they probably aren't going to get any extra characters is probably lack of use of franchise, lack of new games, lack of something maybe unique to add to other characters and whatnot. So you're not going to see like F-Zero or Star Fox or Kirby or Donkey Kong or any of those franchises on this list, because I truly don't think any of those franchises are underrepresented. Could they always use an extra character or two? Yes. Does that mean they're definitely in need of them, or else they are underrepresented? No. Most of those franchises have 3 characters, and for the likes of F-Zero, sadly, the franchise has not been used since 2004, so that really does kind of explain why we just have Captain Falcon. Okay, so there's that. So these franchises, the 4 I have in question that I'm answering this with, are franchises I truly believe are underrepresented in Smash Brothers. And I'm going to start off with the 2 third-party ones first, because them having only 1 character each is a little bit lacking given the history of Nintendo, or in case one of them, rivalry of Nintendo, which gives away one of them. The first one I'm going to talk about is Sonic the Hedgehog. I mentioned this in my video of Sonic, Sonic versus other Sega representation. A lot of people just jump on the bandwagon and continually want to push for more Sonic characters, more Sonic characters. They don't look at other Sega franchises, they want more Sonic characters. And I truly think you could do both, because I truly think Sonic deserves at least 1 more character, maybe 2, but at the same time, people, in terms of speculating and predicting, overrepresent his franchise because they overestimate that his importance to representing Sega when you have stuff like Valkyria Chronicles and Yakuza and freaking all these Sakura Wars and Streets of Rage and whatnot that you can represent. So you can represent other Sega franchises that are history for Sega and are history on Nintendo or whatever. But Sonic does, as an iconic third-party franchise from Sega, the big original rival to Mario, the Nintendo versus Sega Wars of the 90s, the console wars. Sonic the Hedgehog has a vast array of characters, and he really, truly does deserve more than 1 character. They have upgraded the music. I definitely think the franchise is properly represented with music. And stages, it has about 3, I think, 2 or 3 stages. And it's done decently well since he was inclusion in Brawl, being the big second, third party to ever be added to Smash Bros. After Snake. And they've represented with assist trophies and stickers and music and spirits and all that stuff and stages. But character-wise, I think it could easily use 1, maybe 2 more characters, but that's about it. No more people, really. Just maybe Tails and maybe Eggman / Robotnik or Shadow or Tails. And I think that's about it. 1, maybe 2 more, and that's it. Because you don't want to overrepresent it, but you want to give it a little bit more representation than just 1 singular character. And they have not added anyone else for him since Brawl. It's been straight up just Sonic, and that's a little disheartening given that he is an iconic third-party video game series in the history of gaming since freaking the early 90s, and Sega Genesis, Super Nintendo Wars, and whatnot. So I definitely think Sonic deserves at least 1 more character. On the other time, I'm going from one blue third party to another, and it's Mega Man. Mega Man is one of the most iconic characters from Capcom, has always had history on Nintendo since the original Nintendo back in the 80s. 6 games on the on the original title. Then Super Nintendo had 7. Then 8 came out. And they made the Mega Man X series. And they made the Mega Man Zero series and Battle Network and Legends and all this other stuff. And he's a super iconic third-party character. And they hardly represented the series. It's straight up mostly just original Mega Man, which I know that's the most iconic version of Mega Man in there, but there's so little Mega Man X thing, representation besides maybe Zero's and Assist Trophy and some Mega Man X music, and there's hardly any music for any of the other franchises, and all of the other variations of Mega Man are thrown into frickin' his final Smash. They should easily, because of his history with Capcom and history on Nintendo, they could easily give him at least one more character, maybe 2. Maybe make Pro Man an Assist Trophy, or like a Echo or something, or put in like Sigma or Dr. Wily or something. Like, it's fairly, just like Sonic, it's fairly represented well in terms of stages, in terms of music and Assist Trophies and items and spirits / stickers / trophies and whatnot. But in terms of a character roster, I think Sonic deserves like one more character, just like Sonic. One more character, maybe 2 if you really want to push it, but I don't think Sonic and Mega Man really need that much more representation, but I think one more character puts it just in the proper representation category. And also, it could give us a chance to represent another Mega Man franchise than just the OG, which I know that's the OG, but there's more to Mega Man than just the OG, and it's tiring that's the bulk of his music, the bulk of his representation is just OG Mega Man series and not like X or Legends or whatnot, which were just as iconic, if not, not more so, but not just as iconic, if not more so historical for the Mega Man franchise as the original was. Just saying. And that's the 2 third-party ones, I think. Now, in terms of 2 Nintendo ones, my first one I'm going to be mentioning is going to be the Xenoblade franchise. Right now, since Smash Bros. 4, when Shulk was included, all we have gotten is just Shulk. Shulk's the only the only Xenoblade character to be added. And back when he was added to Smash Bros., it was just the original Xenoblade game on Xenoblade Chronicles on the Wii, and at the time it was like Operation Rainfall, having to fight to get that game outside of Europe and Japan so America could get them. And I think it was on the verge of getting like a 3DS version when Smash Bros. 4 was coming out on Wii U and 3DS, like the 3DS port. And that's it. I don't think at the time X was out. I think it was on its way being out, but not like fully out yet. And obviously during the development of Smash Bros. 4, it was only pretty much the original Xenoblade that was being made, that was in the gaming scene that Nintendo made, that Sakurai could really go off of. One game during development of Smash Bros. 4 on Wii U and 3DS. So you can bring in one character. And so far since then, we've had Xenoblade X, we've had Xenoblade Chronicles 2, we've had the Torna Chronicles, we've had it ported to the Switch, ported to the 3DS. They've done numerous things. Xenoblade's become one of Nintendo's most popular franchises, most popular RPGs, and we still sit at just Shulk. Smash Bros. Ultimate didn't bring in X. We didn't get no form of Elma. Rex and Pyra were apparently too new. And put Mii costumes, and people are still pushing for the second Fighters Pass to have Rex and Pyra, or the characters from Torna Chronicles, or someone like Elma. Like, it's good in music. I definitely think the franchise is represented properly in music, and stage-wise, Guar Plains is pretty much perfect until we can get a new character. But it's like in terms of a franchise that's improved so much, got so much popularity since its inception in 2010, 2011. They push from Operation Rainfall, like multiple games, multiple ports of the original. They remastered the original on the Switch that just came out and made the series even more popular. People are going back and playing the game because they can't get the game because the Wii game was freaking rare and you were lucky if you got one. It deserves more than just Shulk. And number 4, and people will probably disagree with me with this because it's not really underrepresented in terms of how many characters it has, but it is underrepresented in who the characters are that's representing the franchise, and that's the Legend of Zelda series. Oh no, it's not underrepresented. You have like 6 characters. But they're all forms of the Triforce trio. They're all forms of Link, Ganondorf, or Zelda. Sheik and Princess Zelda, Toon Link, Young Link, Normal Link, Ganondorf. They're all versions of those 3. There's no extra characters. There's no characters representing outside the franchise. In terms of like items, trophies, stickers, spirits, stages, music, the franchise is perfectly fine. It's represented every single game and whatnot. But in terms of an actual roster of characters, since its inception, Zelda has gotten the short end of the stick compared to most Nintendo franchises. Like Pokemon, represented properly. Fire Emblem, represented properly. Both those series get the representation they deserve. Mario, the representation it deserves. Zelda gets treated almost like trash compared to those sometimes. Like, where's Impa? I mean, I may not like him, but where's Tingle? Where's someone from Breath of the Wild? Where's a freaking, like, any other character? Girahim, Zant. What about freaking, like, geez, anyone? If there's anyone, I would personally say Impa. My personal choice would be Impa, so we can finally get out of the Triforce Trio. And she did return in Skyward Sword, was utilized in Breath of the Wild and Link Between Worlds. She has been made her return in the series in Skyward Sword, so maybe in Hyrule Warriors and whatnot. So hopefully she can get in, being a semi-echo of like Sheik maybe, with the spear probably from Hyrule Warriors or something. So kind of a Skyward Sword Hyrule Warriors moveset. You can pick Tingle because of his series. You could pick someone from the new Breath of the Wild 2 game, like that dead corpse, which is probably Ganondorf, which would be another version of Ganondorf, but at least something different than probably a Captain Falcon-esque Echo clone type character. Zelda deserves more than it's gotten in the franchise. I definitely, surely as hell believe that. It is such, like, for as big of a franchise as it is so underutilized in terms of a roster. Not anything else, like bosses and whatnot. They have Pig Ganon and whatnot from Ocarina of Time and whatnot as a boss now and whatnot. And they do well representing everywhere else, music and everything. Perfect. But in terms of roster representation, it needs work. Now, that's it for my choices. Sonic the Hedgehog deserves at least 1 or 2 more reps, as does Mega Man. Xenoblade should have more now than just freaking Shulk after it has like 4 or 5 games, like almost 2 ports, 3-4 games, spin-offs. There's going to be a Xenoblade Chronicles 3 or an X2 or something at some point. X will probably be ported to Switch. Can we please get more on Shulk? And then Zelda needs more than just the Triforce Trio representative. That's it for this video. Put in the comment section what you guys think. My name is Sniper Son Peace. Please subscribe if you want to. Have a lovely day. Do you agree with the 4 I mentioned? And are there any other franchises you think are underrepresented in Smash Brothers? I'll see y'all later. Bye.